Alright, welcome YouTube. This is my Let's Play. I'm really long URL, and I think that kind of jumping a little bit late on the Minecraft love bandwagon, but really digging this game, and I kind of wanted to do a Let's Play for a while, and I figured why not? Let's do a Let's Play. So first thing we're gonna do, as with any new, I'm just checking out my world here, any new world in Minecraft, we have to go and punch a tree. So I think that this tree, best one to start with. And my world did load up here, so as you can see I am holding one sapling already. Now we need to get some wood. So I've really been struggling and trying to kind of come up with how this Let's Play would come together. Whether it be for people unfamiliar with Minecraft, or if you would have to have played a little bit of Minecraft to kind of understand it. And I think I'm going to go from a little bit of a beginner approach. I am very new to Minecraft myself, so as I discover, I would kind of like it if you guys could discover along with me. I know getting the long grass here, we should get some seeds. We can use seeds to plant some wheat, and we can use wheat to make bread. So Minecraft, if you boil it down to what it is at its very base, it's a game about getting blocks and putting blocks in different areas to make them do different things. This is a tree. We're going to whack the leaves to get some more saplings here so we can grow some more trees. Whenever I cut down a tree, I always like to plant about 2 more, just to make sure I have more trees later on. Otherwise, if you just take and you never replant them, you end up losing all your trees. Alright, so our spawn marker, we spawned right here in my little world. So this is kind of basically home base. If I ever die, I will spawn right back here. So what we should do is pick a spot for a house to go. Just kind of waiting on some of these leaves to die here. Looks like they're connected to another tree. Let's get rid of a few on the outside. There's another sapling for us. Alright, so let's go find a spot to put our house. Thinking I kind of like that waterfall on the floating island in the sky. I'm really liking the look of that. I'm thinking a base is going to go there. The first thing we need to do really is get a mining outpost going. So I'm thinking do a mining outpost starting right in here. We'll just stay really close to home base and closer to spawn. I kind of want to do a lot of things at spawn first, like get the mining going, get a house going, get all those little nitty-gritty tasks out of the way, so I can then kind of build up from there. So in Minecraft, if you hit the F3 button, you can see a whole bunch of information about the game. You can see here our X, Y, and Z coordinates. We are currently at level 67 on the Y, so we want to be down to about level 12. So we have quite a ways to go down. And I think that that's what we're going to do first. Is just kind of hollow this out and go down until our Y equals 12. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Of course, first thing we need to do, take some wood, make a whole bunch of wood planks, and if we put 4 planks, we get our crafting table. So we're going to go ahead and make some sticks. That's again 2 wooden planks over top of one another. We're going to take the wood planks, put over top the 2 sticks, kind of like a pick, and we now have a wooden pick. So the very first upgrade we kind of do here, take our pick, get rid of our info window there, and dig out some dirt. I'm going to make our hole, let's make it 4 wide. So anyways, use the wooden pick. First thing you really do is get stone cut, dig into stone, and kind of mine it out. Once you have 3 pieces, you can then make a stone pick, which works a heck of a lot faster than the wooden pick, and lasts a whole lot longer. Basically, you're never going to use wooden tools again after you've used your wooden pick once. So let's go ahead and grab 3 stone pieces, and then we can get rid of this wooden pick. Alright, so then we put, again, sticks over top of each other. We grab 3 cobblestone, put them at the top, and boom, we have a stone pick, which is an upgrade from the wooden. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and hollow this out again until we get down to Y being 12, and I will be right back. I'm going to put some music on in the meantime for you guys to listen to, so here we go. And look at that, iron. So iron ore, you collect it and you cook it in a stove, or furnace, which I will make right quick after this. And you need some sort of fuel source to be able to cook the iron and basically bring it out of its ore. Oh, we don't want to use the iron ore to block up our hole. That would be kind of silly. So anyways, when we go through here, when we make holes like this, you kind of want to go in, grab some cobble, just get rid of them. You always want to get rid of all the holes, otherwise zombies and bad things might spawn in Minecraft at night, or when light levels reach 0, and they are, I believe it's 16 spots away from the player, then zombies or skeletons or spiders, basically bad enemies, will spawn and try to attack you. So you don't want to leave any areas that are really dark, and kind of like the stairwell is getting, unfortunately. And at night, you definitely want to be safe and secure inside of a house. Anyways, I'm still chipping away here, just kind of wanted to share that awesome iron with you guys. And if I find any coal, I'll pause the video there too. We need torches. To get torches, again, you use coal, wooden planks, that have been turned into sticks. So you put sticks and then coal, and that'll make a torch. And I'm going to need one right click, because I did right quick. It's getting dark down here. Alright, so let's go up. Alright, so just a little break here in between us digging out our mine shaft. Alright, so I'm going to take down this tree, I'm going to make another pick, and I'm going to see if I can make some torches. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and create our oven. So you just line the crafting table like so, and it makes a furnace. Now I'm going to go down here, and since we're within about 16 blocks here, nothing's going to spawn down here, so it's actually safe to kind of just hide. That's what you're going to do pretty much your first Minecraft night, is hide from all the bad things. Now if we put just oak wood up here, and we put wood planks down here, what this is going to do is use the wooden planks to char the solid wood block here. So there we go. We now have charcoal. So we can go ahead and grab that charcoal. And then, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to take my crafting table inside too. Let's go ahead and get this in. So one benefit of having the furnace is right away, right when you're using it, it does act like a light. So in a pinch, it can kind of almost be a light source. So now we've taken those oak wood blocks. Ooh. We can go ahead and put those here. And I thought we had sticks. We don't have sticks. So we'll make some sticks. A whole bunch of those. We go ahead and put coal here and sticks underneath. There we go. We have 12 torches. So let's go ahead and light up our area here just so we don't get jumped. One there, one there. Okay, and we're going to go down. We'll put one here. Try to be even with my torches a little, so we'll go 1, 2, so it'll be about 2 spaces in between torches. And we should also cook up while I'm thinking about it, this iron. I'm going to use the iron and make even better tools. So this is iron ore. We just got it out of the, we just nicked it out of the side of the wall there. It's going to go ahead and make a iron ignite. We can use that on our sticks, just like we would with the wood or the cobblestone, to make a stronger stone pickaxe. We can basically make all the tools now out of iron, and iron is very, very strong, so it's a very good source to make tools with. Since we have so very little iron, though, I'm going to go ahead and make 2 more cobblestone picks, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can't finish up our shaft here.
Watch this!
Alright, so let's have a look here. We made it down to y equals 43, so we have not gone down nearly far enough. You can see my hunger bar, which is right here, is starting to go down, so I will need to find food. Easiest source of food would have to be, say, pigs, which I think... Oh, hello, creeper. So this is one of the bad mobs in the game. We'll go out here into the water where if he blows up, he won't hurt anything. We'll try to punch him. Okay, back up a little. Go forward, punch him again. Back up. Oh! There we go. So they explode like TNT blocks. They're known as creepers. They come out at night. Are best to be avoided if you can. So I'm going to go ahead and build a sword so I can take down a couple of these pigs and get some food going. I'm also going to put some stairs so that we're not having to always jump up and down. So I'll make 2 swords here. I think we're going to need, definitely we're going to need more picks. I think I like using stone just because I don't have a lot of iron to go and spend on picks right now. Eventually I will, though. I'm not a huge fan of stone tools because stone tools are pretty slow. They're one above wood, so they're not. I mean, they're good. They work. They do their job. They can't pick diamond because they're too low grade, I guess. Oh, that was scary. So I guess we're getting creepered around our area. We should probably be a little more careful here. Looks like he got this tree here. So you gotta be careful. As soon as you hear that hiss, and if you actually watch the video, the second I heard that hiss, I started running forward. That's your best defense against creeper, is just to get out of their blast radius. So let's get this pig here. So I'm going to hit the pig with the sword. The sword does more damage because, well, it's a sword, right? So we hit him again, and there we go. We got some pork and a little bit of experience. So we can go cook that pork and eat it, gain back our health. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright, so we took out 2 pigs. Let's get back into our safe shelter here where we're not going to get blown up. Alright, so there we go. You saw me just get the pork. We're going to go ahead and chuck that in our furnace as well. Grab a fuel source. In this case, we're going to go wood. And it's going to cook that raw pork chop into a nummy pork. Cooked pork chop, alright. So we'll go ahead and eat that up. Oh, I can still eat a little more, so... yeah, I'm going to eat another one. It'll help recover my hearts here, because we're really low on hearts. Alright, well, we have quite a bit more mining to do, so I'll get to it, and I will check back with you. Had a little bit of fun with creeper explosions. We're going to hold shift. We're just going to turn them all into stairs. So there we go. Whole lot of stairs. We can go ahead and start adding downstairs now. Grab our pork chop. Alright, so that's how you make stairs.
Drop the bass.
Well, quite a bit more digging to do. Whoa, look at that. I'm happy. I am very, very happy. This is coal. We're gonna go ahead and take some coal here. Now, the reason why I like coal, you've seen there I was able to take wood. and burn it and create charcoal, while this just gives you coal right off the bat. So there's no need to waste wood, essentially. I don't like wasting wood. I'd really rather use it in, making sticks or ladders. A whole bunch of things that wood is really useful for. Coal is just not one of them. We're going to go ahead and take out all this coal, and what I love about coal is once you find one little chunk, as you can see, it usually branches out into a very big deposit here. I have to remember to always light it up too, because YouTube tends to dim videos. So if I don't put up a torch, you guys might not be able to see what I see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of the hole here. And that gave us 20 pieces of coal. Really nice. I want to use some of those for cooking purposes, so I'm going to take half. Take some sticks. Make some more torches there. Alright, so that should get us a little bit more down. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I'm trying to put the torches basically every two steps down is where I'll have a torch. So I've been going on the diagonal here. 1, 2, and then that one will have a torch. So yeah, big fan of Minecraft Let's Plays. I've watched Captain Sparkles and Etho and Avidia They've all basically been my inspiration. Kind of one of the reasons why I started making a Let's Play is those guys. Watching their videos, I thought, that's something that I could probably do, and I might have a little fun doing it. So that's why we're here. And big shout-outs to them as well. I love watching their Let's Plays. I'm really hoping that they'll just continue making them. Don't change a thing, guys. Your stuff is just incredible. And obviously, if you haven't checked them out and you are into Minecraft or you want to check out this whole Let's Play scene, definitely ones I would recommend. So Ethos Lab, Avidia and Captain Sparkles, just really good players of Minecraft.
Microphone champion, trust me, come on a big feed right from farm. Yo, Tony, pass me a shot of the holy water, come let's get crunk. When I'm on the stage of the rave, I'm skanking, I'm replaying, it's every drunk. Can't touch me, man, I wanna make something.
Now I'm sure all of you are, well, I'm sure some of you are sitting there just grinding your teeth because I'm using my hands to get rid of the dirt. See, there's kind of a written rule in Minecraft that if there's a tool for it, you should be using that tool. So in this case, there is a shovel. I should be using a shovel. I should basically stop what I'm doing and go make a shovel. But I just can't be bothered. Once I'm up there again, I'll go and make a shovel and make sure that all of you are happy, and I'm sorry. And speaking of cool, got some gold here. I don't think I can mine gold, though, with just a stone pick. So I'll come back, I'll make an iron pick, and I'll come back for that. And I'll make a shovel here so that, again, you guys can stop grinding your teeth, and I won't have 40 million comments saying, why aren't you using a shovel? I will use one, I promise. I'm not going to be one of those guys.
Looking in my face like you wanna say something. Carry on the bad boy. I'm like, hold something. When I act smart, when you really don't know nothing. See your girl, I might poke her, no bluffing. Cause she thinks that I'm sweet, no muffin. No little baby, I'm giving her the sweetest taboo, but if I could get amorous, can't see jamming on the roads, spitting over kicks and snares that plays me. Still I get serious like my name's Jamie. We do this, no if buts, no maybe. We do this thing, we do this proper. From LON to Atlanta like shocker. Wait till you see what I got up in the locker. Make an R&B singer turn into a rocker. We think you're a god, I won't pay to give away a hot smile. No, we don't hold back, we in there, Joe back. We're out for the money, we ain't got no back. Should I see your girl, she ain't got no back.
that, again, that about does it up. Thank you very much for watching, and next time we'll work a little bit more on our mining system. We'll see if we can't get started a little bit on our Cloud Fortress, and we'll see how it progresses. So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you saw, like the video. If you want to subscribe and see, well, more of me down here and mining out and having a whole bunch of fun, then feel free to subscribe. I'm going to try to do these videos. I'm not really sure. I don't have a schedule out as to when these videos are going to come out, how often they're going to come out. And I'm going to play around with the styling quite a bit. This was just kind of a first look. And from me to you, I hope you enjoyed. Bye now.